Hello, hello. Apologies for the abrupt ending there. I'm not having much luck with my intros at the moment, am I? Anyway, hello. I'm Chris. This is Gross Models, and this is Midweek Makings. It's Wednesday, so it's my time to be at the bench for some more bench type stuff. I've experimented with some slightly different lighting tonight as well, because it's starting to get darker in here as the evenings sort of close in a little bit. So I've got my little Star Wars thing lit up with the coloured lighting over the back there, and a little bit of side fill light as well, just to, I know I'm not going to be looking at me for very long, but it's all stuff down at the bench, which is also lit. Look, down there, I have my balls ready to go. We are finishing off the one that Katie started last week, and Katie is not around to do one this week. I thought that was going to be a sort of semi-regular thing, but not this week. So I'm going to do the rows tonight. So we'll go straight down to the bench and see exactly what's what. I'll still be in the corner up here, but yes, this is what I'm going to be doing. The main build tonight is going to be the rows, which comes with a different thing as well, but it's obviously one stem-like flower thing. So I should put that out of the way for now, and we'll continue the other one from the pack that Katie did one of last time. What did Katie do? I know I did a sunflower and something else that I can't remember what it was. Oh, she did this one, didn't she? So we've got the lavendery type thing to do, which is the second part of this. There we go. So we've got 2 bags of that to build. We've got in the chat, we have Gemma and the Bobbins are the only ones in tonight at the moment. So hello to all of you. Audio and video are good, says Gemma. More flowers tonight, says the Bobbins. Yes, we're on a flowers stint at the moment. So yeah, we'll get that out of there. Get rid of the plastic. This one open as well. There we go. There's nothing left in there, so we can get rid of that. Big leafy thing, and more of that we've got. Sprue. So yes, this one won't take very long, I shouldn't think. And then we'll do the rows, which also probably won't take very long. But it's a good fun breaking the normal build selections. So there we go. Right. Yeah, that's it. Anyone else? Stefan's in now as well, saying good evening to everybody. So hello and welcome. I need 11 of them and 11 of them. 2, not the big one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And 11 of these as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So make up 11 of those. Right, so how is everybody? Did you enjoy the stream last night? The Horizons stream, start of the new series. I figured out what was wrong with the intro to that, in that I had it all set up. I've got the intro all programmed and all, everything sorted. But the Stream Deck button that starts it was wrong. I'd copied the Shadows button because it's got everything set up to start things running and start the software and get everything right, nice and timed up to sync everything up. But the it was a copy of the Shadows one, as I said, but it was just a copy of the Shadows one. I hadn't bothered changing the file, so instead of going to the scene that I've got set up for playing the Horizons thing and doing all that, it didn't bother with that. It just went straight into the Shadows startup. All right, hang about. That was make up 2 of them. 2, 3, 1 of them. Right, it's 1 of them with 2 of them under it. two of them. One of them with two of them under it. And two of them on top of one of them. Three of them under it. Right. I was going to say there's not enough. Three of them under it. And then one at the bottom. It's not enough. Not enough bit. I've got too many bits then. Two, there's three on top. Right, wait a minute. Let's get a closer look at this because it's. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just a long, stalky thing. So that's one of them with three under it. One of them with three under it. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. You told me to make 11 of those. Is he going to tell me to use the other two in a minute somewhere else? There's two at the top there. No, because that's saying to use a different one of them. I can always put it in at the bottom if need be. It's just a bit strange that they told me to make that many and then not actually use them. So there we go. Right, that. Not that. Dark green one of them. There you go, the grey one of them. So that's going to go in there. That's going on top of that. And then that. Oh, there we go. Then from one, those two go on the top. Okay. Would have been easier to make them later, but there you go. Let's have a look. Home care was early tonight, so they won't be interrupting, says Stefan. That's always nice. Gemma says, last night's stream was very good. Looks like an enjoyable game. And Bobbins enjoyed last night's Horizon stream. Looking forward to more Robo Dino hunting. Yes, I've set it up again for next week. You'll have to let me know when you get bored with it. And I'll switch back to Assassin's Creed for a bit. And that. Right, okay. So that goes into there. With one of them. And one of them. And then that. Okay, that's definitely a thing. And that goes on the top of there. But I won't put it on top of there for now because it's much easier to deal with this not on top of that. We're going to need 4 of those. One of those and one of those. Okay. So they go onto there. Going outwards. And then that goes on the top of that. Okay, and then that goes onto there. That's the thing. Cool. Alright, then we've got to make up another thing. So we need 4 of them. 4 of them. Oh wait, 4 of them. Darker ones. 2 of them. Hey. Definitely different. There's another one. And there's another one. Okay. Wonder what's them. Strange, but there you go. 4 of those. 4. 4 of those. Not that one. 2, 2, 3, and 4, and 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. So we've got the light one going into the bottom of that. That going on top of that. Then that on top of that. With that sticking out of it. And the green one on that. A bit like that, but better. There we go. That's fairly complicated. So the light one in the bottom. And that on top. Let's do that for the rest of them. Mark's made it in. He hasn't even got a number anymore. Look, he comes in late, doesn't get his ranking. What can you do, eh? Right, then we've got that. That. And that. That one. That way up. That one. And that one. Cool. That and that. Right, so that's all of those. Oh, they're going on to here. Onto that one. Going downwards. Okay, that's the thing. Like that. Looks a lot like that. Yeah, I'll go with that. All good stuff. Right, then we need 4 more of those that I've only just got. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the green ones. Got lots of the green ones. The green ones look squarer than they do in there, but there we go. These 4 with the bits sticking out the top. And 4 more of the big flowers. Okay, so what's happening with these? They're going in the bottom again. That's going on the top. With the green one on it. Okay, that's easier. Yeah, so how is everybody? Are you all doing okay? What have you been up to today? Anything special in your world? Today has been a fairly quiet day for me. I've went to Tesco's, did some shopping. Oh, that's a point. I didn't get me Jaffa cakes out of the fridge. I shall go and get those when I finish this one. I was set loose in Tesco's and found a different flavour of Jaffa cake. So I accidentally bought it. And I will consume some of them, or at least one of them, on the stream in a little while. There it goes. That's that on there. Cool. Quite like that. Right. Then we need another 4 of these. 4. One of them and one of them. And these are going on there. Right. So that one's going on there. You don't get the option as to which way round it goes. It's got to go that way round, which is the opposite to that one, which is how it should be. Oh, because the white bits go on in a different order. That's okay. So then we've got that going on to there, like they did last time. 4. Yep, there we go. Then that's going on there. And that gives us the 2 orientations of that. Okay. So then we need 8 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 12 of those. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 4 of these. 4 of those. And 4 of those. Okay, this is going to be a more complicated build now. All right, so we've got that with 2 of those on top of it. The other one of those going upwards with one of those going out the back of it. That way around. Then onto there we have that with that. And on there we have that. That's the thing. So let's see if I can remember how to do it. I've got those 2 on there. That one there with another one of them on that side. That's going on the top. That's going on the bottom with that on there as well. It doesn't look the same. That's a different colour. This has got to be a different colour. Can't get that off of there now. Pokey stick. Alright, so I don't want that. I want the darker one. Just like all the others that I picked up. So that's going on there. With the lighter one in the middle. Yeah, okay. Mark for $1.99. Seeking in some brownie points. Indeed, you've made it to your #1 crown. Well done, and thank you very much. Oh dear. Consume a Jaffa cake or a box of Jaffa cakes, says the Bobbins. It depends. It depends entirely on whether the flavour is any good or not. Which I don't know, because I've never had this flavour of Jaffa cake. I'm looking forward to experimenting with you all. And Mark's basically just paid for the box of Jaffa cakes, so we'll see what it's like momentarily, because it won't take very long to get this done. There we go. That's the 4 of those. How are they going on? They're going on to the green stems on that bit. Goes on there. I like that. That's making it really quite dense inside. Dense as in merged together very well. Not thick. I mean thick as in merged together very, you know what I mean. Yeah, I quite like that. Right. Oh, I just dropped something. Anything important? No, probably not. Not any Lego anyway. Right, so that was that bit. So then I need 4 more of those. 4 of the greens. 4 of those. I'll go for the darker ones again. And only 1 of those. Can't be one. Yeah, it is one of those. That's got to go over the top of the post there. Right. So that's that on there. Okay. So these got green on the bottom and that on the top. And they go onto the white bits. Okay, I understand that. Green on the bottom. Not like that though. Get the right way round, it goes in. And that on the top. Green on the bottom. That in the top. Green in the bottom. And that in the top. Stefan says someone else get in and do a $2.99 super chat for what? Right? Oh, just to beat Mark. Yeah, that would be that'd be cruel. You only need to do a $1.99 super chat to beat Mark because he's already got it in. So anyone comes in after seems to be above because he was behind at the beginning. You see, so strategically. Yeah, he got like a couple of 100 points for that, didn't he? So I'm pretty sure he can't be beaten without real money. Unless he doesn't post any more and I happen to stream for like 5 hours, which is unlikely. They're going in there with that in the front. Okay. I like it. I mean, I'm not one for flowers. I can take or leave flowers. They don't mean anything to me. I'm not exactly a lover of flowers, but I don't mind them. That's got to go on the top there. And that goes on the top of all of it. Okay, that's the thing. Right, then we've got to do the yellowy ones. We've got 4 of them. 4 of them. 4 of them. And 1 of them. How does that work? They're going to go around the outside with that in the middle. On the white, on the green on the inside first. We've got the green there. Then those there. And then that in there. So I'm expecting to have them left, but not sure about all of these. Done that. And then that and that. All right, what? Now they go around the outside of that. And then that goes on the top. And that goes on the top of that. All right. And then that goes on the top of that. Ah, now I dropped a bit because I wanted to turn it around a little bit. One of my flowers has fallen down. Trouble is, it's mostly round. Found what I dropped my benchy. Oh, can't see it. I'll find it momentarily. Let's finish the rest of this first. We've got the 2 of them. They're going to go on there somehow. Oh, they just clip on. 2 of them. Like that. Like that. And that goes onto there. Like that. So there we go. A couple of bits spare. But that's not bad. Quite like that. I'll put it aside. I shall prep the rose. We'll get that opened and see what's what. I'll move that back out the way again. Let me grab the Jaffa cakes and find that missing bit, and I shall be back momentarily. Where's my be right back button? I've got one. It's there. See you soon. Hello, I am returned. I see the Bobbins has put in a £2 super chat. Thank you very much, Bobbins, just to steal the crown from Mark, and Mark gets all upset with it. Chris is definitely not a flower guy, unless his mum has reminded him to show. Yeah, about right. Hugh's in. Good evening, Hugh. Leaves point downwards. Not according to the instructions. They sort of come upwards. The instructions are just through that way. Oh, you're right. Yeah, okay, you're right. They're going up, but they're pointing out. And that's fallen off again. I did find it. So up, but pointing outwards. Like that. And that's come off of there somewhere. Where's that come off of? There. See, this is going to be one that's going to be a bit of a pain. Luckily, I shall give it away, and then I won't have to worry about it anymore. Let's take that one off, so I can get that one under. That way up. Come on. There you go. That's that, and then that can go back on there. And we are done. Cool. There we go. Right. Let's leave that over there for now. Open that in a moment. But first, I'm going to open this. This is the hot honey flavour. I'm not sure. That looks almost real, says Mark. It does indeed. I do. Yeah, they're nice looking. I'm not sure about hot honey. I don't know exactly what flavour it was. I knew that flavour was out there, but not seen them in stock anywhere. This was Tesco's. They had a different one, something lemon, Zugu lemon or something. It's some strange thing, but I don't know what it was, so I didn't buy that one. But then I saw this one next to it. It might have been in the fridge a bit too long. I wouldn't say it was terribly honey. They're all right. They're not great. They're not as good as the cola bottle ones. The cola bottle ones were very much cola bottle. I can tell you, oh, that's cola bottle flavour. I wouldn't have said. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever had hot honey before. It's obviously not temperature hot. It's meant to be spicy hot, I think, but I wouldn't have said that these were particularly spicy. I mean, it's got flames coming off of the packet, so. Meant to be chilly. Sweet, but can be a little fiery. Yeah, I wouldn't classify that as hot. Actually, a little bit of an aftertaste on that one. A little bit of an after heat, but not. It's not spicy hot. I don't really like spicy food. I like a little bit of tingle, but they're not exactly, not worthy of putting a picture of chilies on the packet. Now out of the way. So this is the rose collection, but there's only one rose in it. So I don't know if that really makes it a collection in my book. I think it just makes it a rose. By any other name, would it smell so sweet? I've dropped my spokey stick now. Right. Let's have a quick look. This is quite a lot of pieces, 247 pieces. There's more than any of the other flowers in the pack. So bag LFF1 is just the rose. On the stalk. And then it is stalk of other thing in the other two bags. So yeah, we do end up with two separate things again. Strange. So I'll put those out the way over there because I will be doing them tonight. Bag of rose is easily identifiable. There's only one Jaffa cake. Why must humans mess with everything? Says Hugh. I don't know. I've tried lots of the different Jaffa cakes, and many of them I like. Most of them are quite pleasant. I mean, the Jaffa orange is probably my favourite, the original. But they've done like a strawberry one, which was quite nice. The lemon and lime one was quite pleasant as well, surprisingly. But Marmite Jaffa cakes, yes, I would go for a Marmite Jaffa cake. I don't know. It's difficult. Casey loves Jaffa cakes, but just Jaffa cakes. She won't really even try anything else. The flavoured ones. Just has no desire to try them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8 of these as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They go together just like that. Let's do that again. As long as the flavour's not too strong, they'll be fine. Peanut butter will work, says Mark. No, you can keep that. I don't like peanut. I don't like nuts. So peanut butter, no, I don't like that. Gemma likes peanut butter, but not Marmite. I like Marmite, but not peanut butter. Some would say we're made for each other. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. Now, which order are you getting me to make these in? This is a big one with 2 little ones on top of it. One, 2 little ones on top. 1, 2 little ones on top, and 1, 2 little ones on top. And then just put all of those together. That's easy. No specialty required for these. So that's that. Right. Then we've got the other bit. So I'm going to put that to one side and make the rest of it without it while I have another Jaffa cake, because yeah, it's still nice. Jaffa cake. Any other fruit is not Jaffa. Simple, says Hugh. Yeah, but I mean, it's not a cake, is it? It's a biscuit. I know it is a cake, but it's a biscuit. It might be like a cake, but it's eaten as a biscuit. One of them, one of them, one of them, and one of them. That goes in there. That goes in there. That on top of it. That in the side of that. And that out the top. Now, I'm feeling a little bit of heat from that Jaffa cake. So maybe you have to have 3 or 4 of them before it'll actually come through. I assume it's cumulative. The more you have, the more you feel. That on there, right. Then that on there. With that on the top, and that's going in there again. Okay. They're rotatable. 2 of them, 1 of them, and 1 of that. So that's going in there with those 2, and then that. Okay. I love all kinds of nuts: peanuts, cashews, walnuts, almonds, hazelnuts, pecan, etc. Says Stefan. No, I don't do any of them. Never have. Never enjoyed them at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. 1 of those, and 1 in red, which is there. Right, so the green one goes on first. That one goes on there with all of these on all of the bits of it. Yeah, nuts have never been a thing for me. Never enjoyed them. Right, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 8 of those. Are they all going to be going the same way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 more somewhere. Can I see it without moving anything? Yeah, there it is. 8. 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 of the bigger ones. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, how do I do this then? We've got that, and that's going underneath it. That's going on there. and that's going on, not there, it's not there. Well, that line goes through, makes you think it is. It's not. It's going in that corner with that going over it like that. Don't know about those. We haven't got to those yet. So one of those has got that in that corner with that going over there and that underneath. So that underneath, that in that corner with that going over there, and that underneath with that in that corner with that going down from there. Toasted crumpets with Marmite, yeah, and butter as well. You need to have butter first. Alright, so that's that. Oh, it's telling me how to make the other bit in a minute. That goes on to the bottom of that, and that one comes off the side of that. Okay, and then that goes onto there, like that. And we have a picture of what that looks like. Yeah, it looks a bit like that. Okay, so they're going on there, and they're going underneath it, going off to the side like that. Yeah, crumpets, something I haven't had for a while. Should have picked some up while I was shopping. Had a Marmite Easter egg once, said Mark. Well, that sounds interesting. I had Marmite Brussels sprouts one Christmas. They were a thing. Right, so these is going on to there. Oh, I had both of them. Right. That's an interesting way of getting our internals. I quite like that. That's quite clever. I might even say very clever. Yeah, I like that. That's worked very well. Yeah, nice. Right, we need 4 of those. 4 of those. And 4 of those. How does that get made up? What's that there? Right, that's going in there. That's coming off the bottom of it. We do need those as well. That's going off. Right, I've got that wrong then. Wait a minute. That goes in there like that. That does come off the bottom of it. And then that's going over the 2 of them like that. Is that a thing, do you think? Yeah, that's going in that direction. It's just confusing because it's twisted it round. Okay. That's on there. And there's that. And there's that. Okay. Got those like that. Going on to there. Like that. And then that goes on to there. That seems to be a slightly easier way of building it. Had to Google crumpets, says Stefan. Never had them. Not a thing here in Sweden. Look tasty though. Yeah, I don't know how you would describe them. They're bread products, but not really bread. I don't know. I don't know what they would be classed as. I don't know if there's anything that you have in Sweden that equates. But yeah, that's gone together nicely. I like that. Light, airy dough. Yeah, full of holes. Thorns. We've got some thorns. Need a couple of thorns, a couple of those, and a couple of those. So how is that working? These are going onto those. Either side, yeah. These are going onto there. And the thorns are going into those bits. So yeah, there we go. Why have I got extras of those? Because it's got 4 of them. They should be coming off the other sides as well. Cool. So a couple of bits left over again. That's becoming a habit from these. There we have a rose. That's not quite right. There we go. I like that. Yeah, that's gone nice. And that. One more build to go this evening, which is the other airy, flowery thing. Let's have a look. Welsh cakes are nice. I don't know that. Images looked a bit small and thick pancakes. Yeah, they're about so big. Let's have a word with Tasia, see if she can assist us in the description of that. Good evening. I'm live streaming again. We have Stefan in from Sweden, and we're trying to describe what crumpets are to him. So can you have a go?
Crumpets are rather like thick, spongy.
You're getting confused listening to yourself. Try again.
Apologies. Let's try that again. Crumpets are those lovely, thick, spongy breads with lots of little holes in top, perfect for soaking up butter. Think of them like a soft grilled pancake with a honeycomb texture. Much better, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. The texture's not quite right though. It's not really pancake, is it?
Fair enough, Chris.
No, she's getting confused listening to herself again. So we won't bother.
We'll stick with the spongy bread with holes description then. It's a uniquely British delight, truly one of a kind. Glad we could clarify for Stefan in Sweden.
There we go. Yeah. So that's sort of. I mean, again, pancake in Britain is different. Like English muffin is not really a thing, but muffins are different. So yeah, why do we have the same names for all the different things? It's just confusing. Other Jaffa cake. Everyone knows what Jaffa cake is, except when it's hot honey flavoured. Now you have to present the rose to Gemma in a romantic way. Might accidentally give her the wrong one. Yeah. All right. 9, 3, 7, 9, and 9 of these, funnily enough. I would prefer it if these did actually tell us what they are, because they don't. Apart from the rose that just says rose. Extra little page on the instructions, just giving us a bit of background and telling us, Latin names and things like that. Would be quite good fun. Thick small pancakes, I think, is probably the best you're going to come up with that. Yep. 2, 3 in the bottom of that. 3 in the bottom of that. 3 in the bottom of that. Put all of them together. Put that to one side because I'm not going to add it to that yet. Right, let's go. One of them. One of them. One of them. And is it not one of them, is it? It's not one of them. It's different to that. That. So how are we doing? That's going through there, which is then going through there, which is then going into there. Okay. Then we've got one of those. 2 of them. It's like when my friends ask me what Marmite tastes like. It tastes like Marmite. There's nothing else to even remotely similar, at least not over here. No, exactly right. Marmite it's Marmite. There is no other way of describing Marmite. I saw a post the other day of someone trying Marmite for the first time, and the picture of it, they covered the toast in Marmite, which is not the correct way to eat Marmite, even if you like Marmite. It needs to be a thin layer of Marmite, but they went over the top with it, and unsurprisingly, didn't enjoy it. Now I could probably have it quite thick on toast, but yeah, Marmite. Taste of Marmite is very salty, but that's not it. But that's certainly the overwhelming initial descriptive term would be salty. So 12 of them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Put all of them together. Missing out Stefan. Yeah, too much Marmite is too much, says the Bobbins. Yes, too much Marmite is too much. But the level of too much, I mean, for Gemma, too much Marmite is being in the same room as it. But yeah, I think the Facebook post described, after having spread the Marmite, he licked the spoon, or licked the knife rather, as he does when he's doing anything else on toast, which yeah is just not the right move with Marmite. Right. I need two of them, one of them, and one more of them. Is it that? Or is it a different colour? It's not a different colour because there are no different colours. Right, so we're putting three of them on the ends of these. Okay. Now it only uses up 6 of them. Can we not just make up 12 of them? I guess we'll be doing more momentarily. That's going into there. Oh, and that's going into there. Doubling up our numbers of them. Okay, so that on there, that on there, that on there. Okay. I see that as a thing. Then we need to wait. What? I'm doing that wrong. One of those hasn't got it on it. That one has. That one just has an empty one. Just for variety by the looks of it. And then we make up another 2, but one of those has just got 2 of them on it. Doesn't matter which way up they go. That one's going on there. The top one has got 3 on it though. Okay, so that's going into there. Wait, that's different. Ah, these are different. There's ones with holes in them. Smaller version, which is not the one I need. Oh no, I've just got one that's got a plug on the top of it for some reason. It's not got a bit just through in the wrong place, is it? No, that one does seem to be made differently. So let's not use that one. Or the tiny one. Because we might have to use that later. Incredibly sticky stuff, but I like it, says Mark. Yeah, absolutely. Although I believe peanut butter is equally as sticky. That's going on there, which is going on there, which is going on there. Okay. That's a thing. Then we need one of them, and one of them. That's going on there with that on the top. And then we've got stuff from 6. One of them goes into the top of that with one of them. And then that one. No, that one. Ding. They're not the most secure of things. Then that one. And then that on the top. Well, that's a thing. I don't like it, but it's definitely a thing. I've still got one of them left over as well. Yeah, I think I should have one of them left over. I'm not entirely certain. Or did I make too many of them? 4. Made 4 of them. So I've used 1, 2. That's it. That's 3. Yeah, I've used 3 of them. Okay, I don't understand that. Let's try again. We've got 2 of them. 2 of them. And 2 of them. We've still got them made as well. Interesting. Right, so that's going on the top and that's going underneath. 2 of them. I can do that. That I can do. I might have asked this before, but has anyone tried the squeezy Marmite bottles? They're an abomination, very messy. Or is it just me who can't handle them properly? I haven't even seen them. I mean, Marmite jars are just made to be particularly awkward. 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Oh, we've got so many. Wait, what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that needs 21 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Keep those over there for one side as well. And these have all got to go on there. Right. Haven't tried them. No, I would imagine that they would be evil. But equally, normal Marmite jars are designed so you can't get all the stuff out of them. And I've got no idea why. I assume that it's merely tradition that is keeping them looking like that. But yeah, there's no need for it. On that one. 3 more to go. This has been a fiddly one, hasn't it? Let's try to escape. It's escaped. I'm hoping that there's a spare one of those, because that's going to be a bit of a pain to find. I'll find it eventually, but it's just down on the floor and it's dark in colour. If they're going to give me a spare of anything, it's going to be one of them, isn't it? You'd have thought. Right, that's made up all of them then. What to do with them? I need 1 more of them. All right. So 2 of these are going together. Into that. And that's going on to one of them. If I get that the right way up, it will. Okay. And that's going on to one of them. Bottom one of them. Okay. I'm not just going to tell me to do lots of those again. I've already got another one of them. Why are you telling me to make another one? Did you say make one of them? It's a bit strange. Are you telling me to make another one? I think they're just spreading the instructions out a bit. Right, then I need 1 more of them. And again, we're making up more of this. Like that, and then putting that next to it. Still on the lower one, yeah. I'm going to put it around the other way so the little flowery bit's going outwards. Okay. Then what? Then use that, one of them, and one of them. Then the little pointy one with 3 of those on it. You bastards. You are going to do that. There he is. Oh, didn't go far. Okay, there's that. That's going to go, at the bottom again. I thought this was going to be on the top one. That's going to go on top of there. Just like that. Or was there? No, there is a flowery thing to go on it. Come on, you can go together. I'm not enjoying this one as much. It's been very strange. That, and that. Both going on top of that. I haven't got 3 more of them. You told me to make up things earlier. Now it's starting to use the one with the plug on the top. Did I do it wrong? Or is it just been a pain in the backside for me? It's that. So I also need that and that. Not them. Got loads of them. Have I messed up by using these instead of them? Somewhere. Don't know. Right, that's that. That goes in there with that one on top. Then we've got the 2 more of them. Right, okay. So it is now you're telling me to use those. And that goes into the flower, which I didn't bring over. That goes onto there. Okay. That goes on to our last lower level. Okay. Now it's saying to use 3 of these and 9 of those. Fine. Eventually one of those. So are they going to go up there? They are. Okay. We are coming back to the other things as well, I think. That's 3 of those. Then we're only going to use 2 of them. Okay. So that's going on to one of these. That one. Flowery thing on there. Then 2 of them. That's that. Not doing anything with that yet. Then we're going to use the little pointy one, the flower, and the bits that we've already got. They're going onto there. That's going into there. She's going into there. She's which is going on to there. Okay. Wait, I've used the 4 things around the outside already. That's going into there. Okay. But I've used the 4 things around the outside. Are you telling me to use the 4th one when I've already have? Oh, that's going on to the top one. Which one's going to the top one? What? Did I miss a bit? That one shouldn't have those on it. That should be these. And that should go onto the top one of these somewhere. Which top one? Top one going over that way. So that there. And then that was in the bottom one. It doesn't really fit together quite like that. So let's move this around a bit. I'll put that one down there. That one down there. Still not quite right. But it's better. Right. So all of those should have that. Some of this doesn't look quite the same as the picture, but it's probably just me. So that last bit I'll just put on is a long one, which is that one, which does look like that. Yeah, it's there. Got a few extra bits from this one as well, so that's interesting. So yeah, there we go. That's that one done. It's a thing. The rose is impressive. I like the way they've modelled the rose. I'm not so sure about that one. It looks a bit like to weed in it, basically. But that first one was good as well. I like that one. Nice that I've got the 2 matching colours now to go with the rose. It's all gone wrong. It hasn't. It's just gone a bit different. Chris has made a giant mistake. I don't think I have. I think that's how it's meant to be. It's just not quite right, but it's not wrong. You know what I mean. It's fine. That's how it is. That's how it is. So, another week done. Thank you very much for joining me. Look, you can see look, they're a life size, aren't they? I'd like to thank everybody for being here for me tonight. And yeah, there we go. So yes, thank you very much for the bobbins and Mark for your super chat donations that have knocked Gemma down at the 3rd place where she's sitting at the moment. But I'll go and give her some flowers to make her feel better. So thank you very much for that. The last one wasn't a flower. It wasn't really. It was a weed, isn't it? It's a type of flower, but I don't know what type. So yeah. So that's that. That's Wednesday done. Nothing for the next couple of nights, Thursday and Friday. Saturday should be back with the guys. I think we're going to go back and do one of the old escape rooms. So hopefully we'll be able to convince Katie to come and join us in VR and experience one of the older escape rooms from the past. So join us for that on Saturday. Sunday, Katie's returning to do some more Planet Crafter. So join her for that. And then next week we're back to normal things again. It is a bank holiday week, so not that makes any real difference here. Tuesday I shall be returning to Horizons. Wednesday back at the bench for another couple of flowers. Katie is actually away next week during the week, so she won't be returning next week to do a flower either. But I've still got a couple of balls of flowers over there, so I'll do another 3, I should think, because that seems to work quite well. 2's not quite enough. So thank you very much for joining me. Stay safe, and I shall see you soon. Good night. See you on Saturday, says 7. Night all. Take care. Gemma, bye people, says Dorkasaurus. I didn't see Dorkasaurus come in. Oh yeah, there you go. Yes, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you during the week at the weekend. So thanks. Stay safe. Bye bye for now.